Hey, Sag, what's going on, guys? I hope y'all are doing well. I'm getting ready to start your reading. This will be general as always, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. That's crazy. Tracking location. Okay, what else? Guys, this is general, okay? Don't try and make it fit if it does not. Huh. Whoa. Okay, DMs and double tap likes. Lied to you, Pinocchio. Well, this is already getting so interesting. Let's see. Acting cold. Let's get one more for Sagittarius, please. Interesting that I started shuffling, and as soon as I did... Okay, this could definitely be about a love situation. It's interesting because Sucker for You tried to flip as well. I don't know, though. This is bizarre. So I have a couple of things going on here. Okay, I just heard blind spot. Maybe somebody here has a blind spot in terms of someone that is around them. Maybe they're not seeing everything clearly. Looks to me like you definitely have someone, and now this could definitely be a love situation. This may be breaking off into two situations. We'll see. I didn't even set an intention. I just started shuffling and cards started flipping. So I do see that you have someone maybe around you, or someone that's trying to act cold. Maybe this is you, actually. You could be acting cold towards someone as well. It's interesting because I see that that's fallen on both still in love. So maybe both of you are acting cold to one another. Someone definitely lied to the other person, or maybe someone feels like they lied to you. Okay. Maybe several times. I see this, there's a Pinocchio nose here, so it continues to grow. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you feel like you were with someone who is not being honest with you. This is someone who you could have met through social media. You could have talked to them quite a bit on Instagram or something like this. This could also be someone who likes your photos. Okay, I'm getting a weird message. This is someone who could like your photos, but is not really reaching out. It's almost like, I'm not really thinking about you. I see your photos up, so I'm going to like it, or like something that you post, but, you know, I'm really just chilling over here. But that's not true, right? Because I see both still in love. This is what I don't get. Tracking location. So you might have someone, Sag, that is trying to find you, that's trying to track you. You may have someone who kind of knows what your moves are, but they're playing coy about it, okay? They could be tracking you in some way. If this is someone who lives in your area, maybe they just know where you go. That card is always interesting to me, but for some reason I feel for someone here, someone could be trying to find them too, trying to locate them. Oh, okay. So I don't know if that, I also feel like records could be involved here. You could have definitely broken up with someone and maybe moved to somewhere as well, or broken up with someone who you haven't seen in a while due to dishonesty, betrayal in some way, not being able to get to the truth. But why did Spirit say blind spot? Either there's something you're not seeing. Well, there's definitely something that you're not seeing about this individual. But I don't know if it's good or bad. You know, both still in love with each other makes me feel like you both deeply care for one another, but do you want to be together? Because when I see blind spot, I always think, oh God, you know, there's something that you're not seeing that's going to end up haunting you in some way, or biting you, I should say. I would definitely say watch your six here with this tracking location, though, because if someone is, especially if they're following you or anything like that, obviously you're going to want to know something like that. Or maybe if they're watching you, especially if they're local, they have some way of keeping up with you. If you're at a distance, I believe that this person may be trying to find you, but doing it's crazy if they're on your, especially if they're on your social media. I think that they're being very coy about it, like you wouldn't know about it because they're pretending to be cold, like they're not into it anymore. So they lied to you before. I feel like they're still lying. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Tell me about this person. Okay, so it shows me, first of all, this flipped before I could even get the question out, that this is definitely at an impasse. This is someone who you've come to an impasse with. Things are not moving. Okay, no one is talking. Maybe both of you guys are acting cold. This is a soulmate for you. So you feel connected. You could feel deeply connected, okay? But you've come to some kind of impasse here due to lies, it looks like. Yeah, look, due to lies. And neither one of you are making any kind of effort to pull it back together, it looks like. Maybe you're just trying to let it go. Complacency. I'm not going to work on this anymore. It's not worth my time, that sort of thing. But look at this. Somebody definitely wants forgiveness. Huh. Maybe that's what you don't see coming here. Somebody definitely desires forgiveness. So why the coldness? Why the lack of effort? Let me get one more on this. Especially if you're both still in love. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're following your instincts on this. Maybe you feel like this is not going anywhere. There's nowhere left to go in this particular situation. Maybe someone else is following their instincts. Perhaps they know, okay, that you are really, truly trying to tear away from something here. And you don't see any possibilities for the future. But I'm going to tell you something else. I think it has to do with this betrayal that happened up here, whatever these lies were that were being dished out. Because I see the arms are crossed here like I can't believe what's happening, or I don't believe this, really, is what I'm getting. It's more about I don't believe it. Okay, somebody is praying, I feel like, for some things to turn around here. I almost feel like you got somebody here that wants something to turn around without doing anything. All right. Maybe someone's instincts are telling them that you guys should be together, or that this is a soulmate connection. This is a powerful connection, but how do you mend the things that have happened, right? Let's keep going. Let me go ahead and get some tarot on this. I feel like somebody is on the mend too. I feel like you've been fighting quite a battle here. I don't know why that's coming out so strongly. Maybe that is one of you guys. Someone feels like they're on the mend to me. This feels medical though. This doesn't feel like just down and out due to a breakup. Yeah. What else, Spirit? 3 of coins in reverse. 3 of cups. Okay. Judgment. Daughter of wands. The strength card. The sun card. Yeah, listen, you guys are definitely not cooperating with each other. That's very clear here, okay? I have the 3 of coins here in reverse. You're not cooperating with each other. You're not trying to work things out here. I still feel like there's a yearning here from somebody, okay, to have some kind of reunion, all right, to resurrect something, okay? This could very well be someone who is experiencing some kind of judgment, or some kind of awakening to the connection, to the soulmate connection, okay? They haven't been able to break free from it. It could be one or both of you here. This is your energy coming up, though. It makes me feel like, honestly, it makes me feel like you are awakened to the connection regardless of what you try to do with it. But it makes you happy. If this is your reading, I feel like something here did make you happy here, but you're using all your strength here to hold back. Maybe you feel like this is kind of a dead-end road because someone can't be honest with you. And I don't know why, Sag, but I feel like both of you could have been holding back in a situation. Maybe that had to do with feelings. I feel like a lot of things were not laid on the table. Almost like you didn't know where you stood in this situation. I think it's taken a lot of effort on both of you to hold back. But that is why this situation, of course, is at an impasse. Just a lack of effort. Both of you, a lack of effort. Okay, let me keep going. Spirit, what else? Tell me about this person. Okay, you could be dating a Or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Father of Pentacles here. Yeah, I mean, you're both literally marrying each other. That's what I see. You got someone here that pretended to walk away. Okay, they're still very much so following you somewhere on some kind of social media, it looks like to me. Acting very cold towards you. They could be tracking you in some way. This is a person that's definitely not putting forth any kind of effort, not making any kind of investment right now. But here's the thing. I feel like they're angry about something, or maybe they're angry about the way things went down. Maybe there's some kind of conflict between you guys. If they are following you, they could also feel like there's some kind of competition here that's in the way. Yeah. The Devil in reverse. So this person, okay, Sag, I don't know what's going on here. Somebody here could feel like this situation is toxic and they're trying to get away from it. Okay, maybe it could even be their mindset. Maybe it could even be dwelling over this situation. But if there was toxicity within the whole situation and you guys just feel this incredible connection that you're having a difficult time to fully let go of, I think somebody here feels like they have to get out of this pattern. Okay, this is your person I'm asking about right here. I can see where they've walked away or they're trying to walk away. Okay, I can see where they're really restricting themselves and trying to not, trying to not give in. They could be upset about some kind of competition as well. That's what I feel. It's almost like they feel like you could be moving forward. It might be putting them in their head actually quite a bit here. And I think it's almost driving them crazy, to be honest with you, because you are dealing with a Father of Pentacles here. So this is usually someone who can come across quite stable, but also stable in their emotions. Okay, so it's not just physically stable. I feel like this person is generally pretty stable in their emotions. And so they don't like this. They don't like feeling like they've been obsessing. They don't like how something is not, I guess, growing in a sense. Now your energy is here, which tells me you could be seeing somebody else, or you could be out here dating. You could be just kind of living your life again, Knight of Wands energy, following your passions in some way, things that make you happy. And they could be watching you as well doing this. What you're seeing is not what you're getting here. So why does Spirit say blind spots? Maybe this person has been your blind spot. Maybe there's things that happen here that you did not see going. See, this is not even progressing. Look at this. Yeah, this is definitely not progressing here. I definitely can see where things broke up or went kind of south here. There could have been another choice or another party that was introduced to the situation. Maybe that's what the lie was about. This could have definitely been a situationship is what I'm getting here. There was no commitment yet, but for some reason I still feel like the weight of the disappointment that actually happened here. It's like you're both showing up as people that get a lot, that are very attractive maybe. You get a lot of attention, that sort of thing there. And it's almost like you're putting that out too to one another in some way. So the way that you're showing up, especially if you can watch each other or you have a handle on what's going on with one another, I think you're showing up that way. But again, maybe that's the blind spot, okay? Maybe that is what you don't see, all right? Seeing underneath the facade, I think you would see that although you're both acting cold, there's both, I mean, it says that you're both still in love here, right? There's still a lot of love in this situation here. I think someone could have seen it all with another person here, like happiness, fulfillment here. Maybe even some kind of traditional commitment with someone. It's actually kind of sad because what I can see is a good situation. Ultimately, I can obviously see there was lies and stuff, but there's maybe there can, is that the blind spot? Maybe there's something you guys are not seeing, right? Can this be talked through? Is this a misunderstanding? Because you're both very much so still connected to one another's energy. Whatever reason, you're not fully disengaged, it looks like. It wouldn't be coming up anyway if you were. What else, Spirit? Wow, you could be dealing with another Sagittarius as well. Ouch. Maybe this is the blind spot. Maybe you have someone else here that's in the picture. Maybe that was the lie. Maybe somebody here was still involved with another person, or maybe that is happening right now. It's interesting because I feel like whoever this person is, somebody here is looking towards you here. They can obviously see that no new start is happening. You're not going to come towards them. You're not making some kind of effort here, okay? I'm telling you, you could have someone here that was not trying to settle down. That's what I feel. I feel like you were dealing with someone here that definitely didn't. Maybe they just didn't want to get that serious. They didn't want to really settle down at the time, okay? This person is coming out of some kind of, they're trying to get out of this kind of nightmarish situation that they find themselves in. I feel like someone feels like they're really heavily obsessing over another person here. I definitely feel like they're trying to, I already saw the card of praying. I feel like somebody here is trying to get out of that situation. Yeah, prayer right here. Praying to maybe get out of that situation here. Because they're afraid that returning to the past is going to bring, you know, bad things back. Okay, maybe the problems back. This is also someone, it's interesting that they're coming up as a Father of Pentacles, because I feel like this is someone who spends a lot of time in their head. What I don't like about this person is there's a lot of watching and possible other tactics here that are being employed to keep up with you. So I know that I'm obsessing. I know that what I'm doing is wrong. It's driving me crazy too. But still, I'm going to pull out the stops to be able to keep up. This is interesting. I feel like I'm dealing with the battle of the wills here, the battle of the egos in some way. And I don't know your situation. Maybe it was just such a toxic situation that you had to let go. But I just feel like there's something else going on here. Yeah. And then I've got the Hangman here on the bottom. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, I mean, this makes a lot of sense, honestly. You definitely have someone around you that they very clearly breadcrumbed you. They didn't give you what you deserved. You're coming up in this Empress energy here, male or female. You're coming up as someone who kind of has it all, okay? So, you know, the Empress, they demand a lot. Even if they're not demanding with it, their energy, okay, who they are actually demands a lot for somebody. And again, maybe someone was not willing to do that. They could have always seen you as this person, but they just were not willing to make any moves on it. Okay. Okay. I was just told they still see you as this person. So they still see you as this person. I just think I don't think they're ready to ditch their toxic ways. That's what I get. Somebody here, although there might be feelings here, they're not ready to ditch their toxic ways. And see, you're coming up as a very empowered individual over here too. So you're out here creating, manifesting in your life here. You could feel like this person trying to come back would be just burdensome, that they're bringing burdens with you. I'm telling you, this is not going to move forward. All right, it's not going to move forward. I have one person here that possibly doesn't even feel like they're up to par. But it's interesting because they see you in this divine energy here and have all of these loving thoughts, but it's almost like I can't keep up, or I'm not ready. I'm not ready to keep up with this. Because that's going to require some big change of their own. So there's a lot of frustration around this situation. A lot of frustration around this situation. So someone definitely knows that you guys are soulmates. They definitely know that they still love you in some way, and you still love them, it looks like, if this is your reading. But this is going to be very frustrating for the time being because someone's not ready to make something happen. They just feel like, and this is both of you, I feel that it brings too many burdens. And that it's going to take a lot, I feel like, to make things kind of move forward, and someone's going to have to swallow their pride, and I feel like they're going to have to give up some kind of toxicity that maybe they're trying to, but perhaps it's really hard for them. I just feel like you're going to be very, very frustrated, at least over the next month when it comes to this. Let me look at you in terms of, let me just look at Sag overall outside of love, Spirit, please. What does Sag need to know? Life of the party. Okay, so you could be getting out, having some fun, showing out a little bit. It looks like third eye blind. Look at that. Choosing not to see this connection. I'm telling you, the first thing I heard coming into this reading was blind spot, right? Choosing not to see this connection. That's what I feel. This is also surrounded by butterflies here. Maybe not. Is that your blind spot? Are you holding on to someone maybe energetically, choosing not to see that this person is not transforming, that they're not ready to make this change? Maybe just kind of holding out hope. Okay. You may intuitively know that this is what's happening to them. So hopefully you're not keeping yourself kind of bound to them with the hopes that they're just going to change, honestly, or that it's going to come to you soon. You have to keep living, regardless of if you have hope. I would never tell you not to have hope, but, you know, you have to keep living your life. Your life means something, okay? So don't put yourself on hold like that. It says, yeah, because you're the master of your destiny. If you want things to happen in your life, you're going to have to make them happen, whether it's in this situation. But I'm going to tell you, based on these cards, and do what you want, Sag, but based on these cards here, if you do take control, yeah, you may be able to find a friendship in this again, even passion, to be honest with you. But this tells me that someone is not ready. So you may, and because I feel so much frustration around this situation, you may find yourself very frustrated here. I don't know why this feels like such a monumental leap to someone here. Maybe it requires changing locations or a big change on their part, mostly to give up whatever they are accustomed to and kind of like. Like, this is going to require me to grow up so much, right? Especially to be in this, to be with this kind of Empress energy. It's not that someone can't see a future with another. We saw the Hierophant card here. It's just that they're not ready to do that. They don't feel like they're ready to do that because that requires big changes in their life. And maybe even a life that they built. I did see the Six of Wands coming out for both of you guys. So maybe, you know, especially if you have a lot of people around you, a lot of admirers, a lot of respect, you know, this is somebody who may hold on to that. They want that, you know, maybe that serves some purpose in their life. They are trying to come out of this devil energy. So definitely this could be a person that feels nourished by that in some way, right? Even though we know that that can be very superficial, this is where they're at. That's what the devil energy is about, right? It keeps people down. It keeps them in bondage. They don't always realize it, though. It is a matter of them coming to that on their terms. So if you want something different than what they're offering, you have to take control of your destiny here, Sagittarius, and begin to create that. You have to see this person for who they are and for where they're at right now. You can go out, have fun, meet some new people, get yourself back out there. And I feel like you may be trying to do that anyway. You may already be doing that, actually. All right, let me look at Sag's work then. Let me grab another deck. Let me look at Sagittarius in work, Spirit. What's coming up for Sagittarius in regards to their job, please? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay. We'll definitely take all these. I said about your work, and your work flies right out. So you might actually have a lot of focus on your work right now. That's really good. I feel like you might be good. See, you're very guarded to this relationship. You're standing your ground. I feel like your focus is actually on your work, on working on something that might be important to you, special to you in some way, or just doing a really good job. I feel like, honestly, there's all kinds of activity that is around you. I do feel like you are geared to kind of move forward out of this situation. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think you already see this person as superficial. Look at that. Yeah, I think you already see this person as superficial. I think you already know here that what they're bringing to the table here, that they're superficial, that they could be maybe around how they appear to others, okay? Maybe you feel like this person, that's also a card of greed or bad business, okay? Bad business matters, something like that. You're coming across as the Empress energy, so I feel like you're very stable, and seeing this may be a little bit upsetting to you. Maybe that was part of the lie as well. Maybe they presented themselves as something that they're not. I think you know that this person is toxic to you. Now, they're coming up as the devil upright, but you see here they're trying to come out of that energy. But this is how you still see them. This is how you still see them. And honestly, maybe this is the energy that you've been into. This could very well be telling me, look, I'm trying. I'm focusing on work. I'm moving forward here. I'm putting myself back out there in some way. I'm standing my ground in this situation because I know who I'm dealing with. I know how they presented to me. Okay. Maybe you felt like this person had their hooks in you in some way. Maybe you felt like they were trying to control you. This is literally a puppet on a string here. And maybe you know that they're trying to call you back in some way as well, even without saying something. So blind spot, that's interesting. Because I feel like you have a pretty good grasp on this. And maybe that was just Spirit saying to me that you had a blind spot when it came to this person. So when things unraveled, you got to see a kind of a nastier side here. Things weren't always as pleasant as you thought that they were on the surface. You got to see a whole different side of this person. That's probably also why they're acting cold. Because this person, if they're very egoic, like I'm seeing here, attached to the ego, they probably did not want to come clean or to face this. It's almost like I need you to look at me a certain way, Sag, and now I know that you're not going to do that anymore. And I think they're right with this, but I will also say that you love this person, and it seems like you may still feel a bit attached to them, even though you see them clearly. Maybe you're focusing on your work too because you feel like something has gotten you off. You got to focus on it. Okay, your finances might be messed up is what I feel for some of you guys. Your finances could have taken a hit due to this, and maybe due to being in some kind of toxic energy with this individual. You definitely could have felt like somebody here took you down a wrong path. Even though you went, let's be honest, okay, let's just look at it as a lesson learned, but you definitely could feel like you were attached to someone that was taking you down a wrong path. It definitely impacted your finances is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you're not waiting. So I don't even fear you taking this person back in this time, to be honest with you. I don't see any forward movement here. You have a very sound cutoff here. Queen of Swords in reverse. You're not even dealing with it. In fact, you might just cuss them out if they came towards you is what I'm getting. You're focused on building. You could be heavily focused on your family right now, on taking care of your family, on getting your money back together so you're able to support yourself and maybe those that you love, or build some kind of financial future for yourself here. I do think that you're very focused on that at this time. It's interesting because I wonder if you've made some changes too, because this seems to be, you're not interested in somebody who is looking to just be out there and I was was going to use that term, but that's a little bit derogatory. You're not interested in someone, I feel, that just wants to be out there and get a bunch of attention. You're not going to give this person any attention. That's what I feel. I think you've made this decision that it's time to focus on you. It's time to focus on Sag. It's time to break away from this energy, and it looks like just work on whatever it is that you're doing here, your finances, your job, your career, your family even. In terms of your job, you have a lot of good indicators that whatever you're working on is going to be very fruitful for you. It's going to bring in what you need here. Yeah, a lot of what you need, actually. Okay, so let me get just a couple more. We're going to get out of here. All right, Spirit, any final words or advice for Sagittarius? Fool. It says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. Okay, I think Spirit's trying to implore you to kind of get yourself back out there. I can see that you're focused, though, and honestly, just based on these cards, it looks like your head is in the right place here. You're really trying to break away from something that's had a hold of you for a while, is what it looks like here. But I can see that you are actively trying to move away from this situation and focus on your finances getting more stable in your life. So don't be afraid to take risk, okay? Flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Okay. See, you have a lot coming to you, Sag. I think ending this, or at least putting it, it looks like it's ended, honestly. It doesn't look like it's on hold. It actually looks like it is ended here, was probably a good move on your part. It says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Yeah, I already said I think you're following your intuition on this situation. Okay, you know that you got to assess your power again. Step back in it. You know that this got you really sidetracked is what I feel. It says, harness the loyal and protective aura of the line and charge ahead magnificently. I think you keeping this attitude with this person, I'm not going to take your shit, don't even come near me, I'm going to cut you out, is going to be hugely beneficial for you, okay? I think you're going to acquire the things that you need. You're going to obtain, I think, these goals that you're working on here due to this decision. I know it was probably hard. But I think you're doing the right thing, Sag. I don't think this person is ready. I mean, it's very clear, I think, in the cards today. I definitely don't see that they are ready. And so you got to keep living, right? You got to keep going. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Hopefully that helps. Let me know. I will see you soon. Bye.